going on, guys? Your boy Rome Leggett back again with another video just for you guys. I'm trying to put this content out as much as I can. And this fragrance right here, you seen the title, the most anticipated review for Boadicea The Victorius Harmonious. This is my newest Boadicea fragrance in my collection, and I've put on numerous videos, talking about, what I like about the fragrance. But I want to give you guys an in-depth review on my opinion of Boadicea The Victorius Harmonious. This is a gem in my collection. Yes, one of the fragrances in my collection that I was surprised that I was going to enjoy as much as I did. I've done some research on the newest releases from Boadicea, and I contacted the company, hit Dave up on Facebook and said, hey, can you send me some samples of some of the newest fragrances out? Let me see what I can purchase. And he did. He sent me some samples of some fragrances, and this one stood out to me the most. There was one other fragrance that stood out to me also, but that was out of my price range at the time. This was right in that price bracket that I was trying to go for. So, Harmonious, y'all see, it's nice, beautiful, sophisticated box. I love that crimson red, display of the Boadicea on the chariot and all the writing. That's beautiful. And Boadicea always has the most elegant, kind of bottle display. I think that's really cool, sitting in this satin kind of bed. That's pretty cool. And it's cushion. That cushion keeps it secure. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to break when they, shipping it to you. And usually when they do the colored bottles are usually have like the gold, shield, the gold top, but I thought this was a good idea. This looks very, very elegant, very timeless, with this almost mosaic rose, almost rosé champagne kind of bottle color. I thought that was pretty cool. Now, to get the elephant out of the room, a lot of people have said this smells like Dior Homme Intense or Dior Homme Perfume. I can't speak to that, nor will I even try. I'm gonna tell you what I smell and how it smells to me. All right? When I first spray this fragrance, the first thing I'm gonna smell is this saffron note combined with a cinnamon note. That's the first thing I smell. A sweet, soft, spicy saffron with an equally sweet, spicy cinnamon. Now, the cinnamon is a little bit more on the darker side, but the saffron is lighter, sweeter, and more on the spicier side. That is met quickly with a beautiful, slightly resinous amber note. The amber note also has a gorgeous sweetness to it. And those three in the opening, which I was very, very scared of at the opening. I was like, oh, this smells so good. Please don't go away. Please don't be something that's just here to excite me and then you're going to go away. And I'm happy to tell you that it did not do that. It did not disappoint. The amber, the saffron, the cinnamon are there literally the entire duration of this fragrance on your skin. Now, they don't stay as potent as they do in the opening, which of course they would not, but they are there. You can smell them, and I'm really happy that they didn't just do this to give you an exciting opening and say, yeah, smell this, is going to be good. And then, nope, it's going to smell like, leather and wood at the end. No. So as a fragrance starts to develop on your skin, I was actually on vacation the first time I smelled this, and when I wore it, I went to New York, and I'm out in, we're on Fifth Avenue, and it's probably around 87 degrees at this point, and I'm like, hopefully this fragrance doesn't become cloying, because the sweetness is pretty potent. It's not candy sweetness, but it has a powdery kind of, how can I say it? I'm not gonna say it's not powder, it's not iris, but it's a powdery effect that comes off. But the powdery effect is also sweet. So now we have spices, we have a powdery nuance that carries the sweetness along, and then we're met with a boozy note. Now, the boozy note smells like Caribbean rum to me. Now, I don't know if you've ever had Caribbean rum, but Caribbean rum is usually a spicier rum note. And I was taken back because I'm like, this is what is going on right now. What is happening with this fragrance? This is a party fragrance. This is a fragrance that you wear when you're going out to party. That's the first thing came out of my mind. I'm like, if you're going out to, a lounge, or you're going out dancing, this is the fragrance to wear, because it's upbeat, it's lively, it's sexy, and those sweet nuances mixed with the spiciness gives this thing such a groove of just suave or sexiness that you cannot wear this in the office. It's just not the place to be wearing this. You can't wear this in a board meeting. Nah, this is not the place for that. This is, I'm going out, I'm putting, a nice outfit on, I'm putting a nice suit on, I'm putting a nice dress on, I'm dressing, even in an urban setting, I'm putting a pair of, ripped jeans with a pair of Timbs on, all the nicest jewelry that I have in my collection, I'm rocking that, and I'm throwing this on. This is that type of lively, vibrant, fun fragrance that I've been waiting for, that Boadicea release, and I'm happy that they did. As we get to the middle of the fragrance, we have, now we're introduced to, these rose note. Rose de Mai has almost the greenness of the stem of the rose is there with the rose petals, but you smell the greenness of the rose. And that powdery aspect I was talking about now comes full force, and it's an iris effect, or orris, however you want to say it. The orris is a little bit more powdery and buttery than just iris. So now you have a creaminess with the orris note, with the powdery nuance, mixed with the floral notes of these rose combinations. The sweetness is still there. It doesn't go anywhere. That sweetness stays along, but now it becomes a little bit more drawn to the female side. Now it's a little softer, a little bit more innocent, a little bit more romantic, instead of being this, rave club party when you pumping your hands in the air going crazy, right? Now I can see where the woman comes and wears this and says, who's this beautiful woman walking with 6-inch stilettos with the tightest, most sexiest dress you ever seen the woman wear? Like, that's the vibe I get when we're in the mid. Now I'm like, I wonder how this is gonna smell on my wife, right? I want to see how she rocks with it. I'm happy to say I'm very happy that it smells good on her, but I'm sad at the same time because I know for a fact that she's gonna sneak and grab this fragrance sometimes to wear it, and I'm gonna like, I gotta get her own bottle. I do. That's just pretty much what it is, because I don't want her wearing it and I'm wearing it and then my bottle goes down, because these aren't cheap, not at all. And yes, I did buy this. This is not cheap. This was not given to me. This was $300 and some odd for this bottle. Now, is it worth it? Absolutely. That's why I got it. But I'm gonna have to get a second bottle because I need to smell her in it, but I don't want her to use my bottle up. Ladies, yes, as I'm kind of rambling, this is a unisex fragrance. So we're in the part of the mid where the fragrance, like I said, has the orris, buttery, creamy, powdery note with the sweet nuances. Uh, Also accompanied with that rose stem, rose petal vibe where it's a little bit light, a little bit green and floral, but that's okay. It smells fantastic. As we are getting into maybe the 5 hour mark, this is when the fragrance is, to me, this is the winner. It absolutely is the winner. We have cashmere wood, we have vanilla, we have cedar wood. And a combination of the cashmere wood, cedar wood, and vanilla gives it of course, this woody creaminess, a warm woody creaminess that is almost edible. And it doesn't stop there. We have suede and leather. Now, if you are familiar with suede and leather, they are the same product, just created differently. It's, leather is a little bit more rugged, a little bit more rough. Suede is very smooth, very soft. But the combination of those two kind of jump back and forth. You get the rugged, rough leather, almost like a leather belt, and then you get the suede that is almost like a new suede couch smell, or new suede jacket, or maybe a blazer that is almost a soft suede, that new smell. And then that's combined also with a powdery note that makes that suede smell even more dense and sweeter. And we go back into the spices. The spices start to come up a little bit more now, right? I'm like, wow, this is such a gorgeous, the way that they made this composition, is so unique, so gorgeous to me that now I'm interested in smelling the Dior Homme Intense and Dior Homme. I want to see if that fragrance even comes close to this, because Dior Homme and Dior Homme Intense, or Dior Homme and Dior Homme, was it a Parfum? Those are iconic designer fragrances that have been out for years. I know the Parfum is a little bit harder to find, and I think they said that fragrance is discontinued. But I need to smell that so I can do an A/B comparison, because we know Boadicea does not use cheap synthetic notes. They use very rich and hard to find materials and authentic materials to make their fragrances. So, not saying that Dior Homme doesn't, but it's a designer fragrance that they make millions and hundreds of thousands of bottles of, where that's not the case for Boadicea. They're very niche when it comes to fragrance. You're not going to make, 400,000 bottles of this. That's just not how it works. So they have the funds and the means to make a more quality fragrance, if you understand what I mean. Once again, I'm not kind of throw shade at Dior Homme or Dior Homme Intense because I've never smelled it. But I've seen 4 or 5 different references or reviews where people are saying that this reminds them of that, but this is a little bit better. So with that said, I'm gonna check that one out and I'll get back to you. So overall, this fragrance is just gorgeous to me. It's a very, fun fragrance. It's fun. I like wearing it. I enjoy wearing it, and I will continue wearing it. The bottle is beautiful. I want to show y'all something. Okay, so I love this. I know this is a small thing, but the bottle are always wrapped in this soft tissue paper. And if you see, like, Boadicea has their stamp written all over it. That attention to detail, I think, is really cool. And the box is always, wrapped in it, and the bow tie. It's just those little attention to details that I really like when it comes to fragrances. And that's really cool. So kudos to you guys at Boadicea The Victorious. Keep up the great work. This is a fantastic fragrance. Get your nose on it if you can. It is a Selfridge exclusive, so you have to buy it online, or if you're at Selfridges or you're in London, you can order it from there. I know they ship to America, but even though it's an exclusive to Europe, you can still get it here. You gotta get your nose on it. And do me a favor, let me know what you guys think. All right. And before I go, I want to say thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you like this content, please don't forget to like and subscribe, like I said, to my channel. Share with your friends and comment down below if you think this fragrance is worth buying, if you have it already, and if you are looking to purchase it. All right, I'll put the link down below where you can purchase the fragrance. I thank each and every one of you guys for watching the video. I truly appreciate all you, my smell good guys. Until next time, like I always say, it's okay if you want to smell like Rome. I'll check you guys out on the next video. Until then, peace.